Good morning and happy July 1st. It's sunny outside. Obviously, summer is upon us, and the year is over half over, only 182 shopping days till Christmas, so there's something to keep in mind. Wanted to cover a few things this morning. This is the first time we've done the monthly morning memo, and just to kind of the heads up, these go longer than the old weekly Monday morning memo, and they have a lot more content. So there's a lot of content. The purpose of this memo to do it each month is to let you know what's going on around the office, what we've got coming up for education events, but equally important to give you some tools, which you're going to see later on in the video, that you can use to work with your buyers and sellers to make more money and make your job easier. So it's very content rich, and if you've got feedback for me on what else would be helpful for you, shoot me an email because I'd love to hear it. First of all, I'd like to welcome a few new folks to our organization. Up in the Albany office, we've got Chantel Lindsay, who just joined us from Prudential. Welcome, Chantel. Melvin Culp up in Salem has joined us. Kathy Fries is a new agent that just transferred over from Keller Williams in our Corvallis office. Welcome, Kathy. And Amy McClaws is a new office administrative person in our Albany office. And then we've got a special welcome to the Integrity family, to Amelia Marie Friday. Now, Amelia Marie is Ann Morgan's brand new granddaughter, and it's not often that someone's assistant provides them with a granddaughter, but it shouldn't be lost on us that David Friday, who works with Ann Morgan and her team, also Ann's son, is the proud father of the new granddaughter, Amelia Marie. So congratulations to both. I think this makes Ann Morgan the youngest grandmother in Benton County, I'm pretty sure. Wanted to take a second to remind everybody our commercial division, as I promised at our annual meeting in January, by the second quarter we'd be launching a commercial division, and we've done so. If you're interested in learning about how to become part of the commercial division, which allows you to market yourself as a commercial agent and sell commercial properties, make sure to go to our 24/7 website for the information on that. We're not looking to become a commercial real estate firm. This really is a program to let agents become residential agents, if you will. Primarily residential agents like most of you are, but with the opportunity to market yourself and have the knowledge, the education, and also a designation to do commercial real estate within RE/MAX Integrity, kind of a residential deal. So again, it's not to become a commercial agent, but if you're interested in getting involved in commercial at all, you'll want to make sure to check that out on our 24/7 website, Integrity Agents Online, under marketing programs, to go to the commercial division, or talk to your principal broker. They've got all the information as well. Also, everybody by now has probably turned in their disability insurance form. Just a reminder, that's a benefit we're providing all Integrity agents that qualify for that. To qualify, you simply need to make $50,000 or more in gross commissions in the previous 12 months. Even if that was at another office, you qualify under our rules. I want to thank our friends with RE/MAX Equity Group up in Portland, who we bought the Salem office from a few months ago. They're the ones that introduced us to this great program. It provides disability insurance at no cost to you, the agent. We're picking it up as the company because we can buy it inexpensively for everyone. Everyone gets covered with no health questions or anything like that if you enroll at the time it's offered. So if you haven't signed up for that, make sure to go to the 24/7 information site at Integrity Agents Online. Go under resources, benefits, and you'll get the information on that no-cost disability insurance. Very unique to RE/MAX. Super proud to be offering that. Softball games are continuing to go. Now that it's actually softball weather, I would encourage you to go check those out. The game schedule for both the Albany games, which happen on Sunday evenings, and the Eugene games that happen on Wednesday, those ball game schedules are on our 24/7 website, so you can check those out under events, softball schedules. This month's Marketing You, that's the Marketing You program where we're putting in touch with your clients with personalized marketing material every month. This month's Marketing You is the Advisor newsletter. That's the newsletter that covers what's going on specifically in your marketplace by MLS area, and it's branded directly to you. So that's going out this month. As a heads up, for those of you that do the full service where it's automatically mailed to your clients every month, the easy one, if you want additional copies, just let graphics know, because they can provide you, whether it's a PDF and you can print them yourself, or email to your folks, or they can provide you printed copies as you're doing open houses, maybe a little door knocking in this nice weather. Those are great handouts. They make you look very smart, which you are. Updated information on the market, and they're customized to you, full color with your picture and your contact information. Upcoming events, we've got this month on July 25th, the Salem Open House. That's the open house for our new Salem office. It's on the 26th from 4 to 6. On the 25th from 4 to 6. That is going to be a great event. Leanne, our principal broker and manager up in Salem, is working on that. with, of course, our in-house party planner, Pam Hopeful. So it will be a Pam Hopeful production. So I've heard her lining up the bartenders and all the stuff for it. So that's going to be great. That's July 25th. That's open to all Integrity agents, and we're inviting some other folks from the Salem marketplace to join that as well. In Albany on August, now I'm on August now, August 23rd through 25th is the Albany Air Show with the with hot air balloons. The Remax balloon will be there again this year. Those 3 days, great exposure right along I-5. There's also going to be some rides available for some of our associates. We'll get back to you on how we're going to fairly decide who's going to ride in those balloon rides, because that should be a bunch of fun. And in August, although I don't have the date yet, is our company barbecue. There'll be more information coming on that very shortly. We've got a whole new format planned this year for our company barbecue. Should be great fun. For education this month, we have got at our office meetings this month, tomorrow is the 2nd, in Eugene is their office meeting. Arthur Donahue. Arthur's a speaker that's come to us a couple years ago. He was in speaking to our office. He's the local expert, if you will, on getting non-structured permits permitted with the city or the county. He can help you or your client, typically it's a seller, figure out how to get a structure that was built permitted if it wasn't permitted at the time. Great class, very popular, very practical, 1 hour continuing education. That's, of course, tomorrow the 2nd. The meeting goes as all of our business meetings go, including the next two I'm going to talk about, from 9 to 10. But we open at 8:30 to 9 for breakfast. We are now providing breakfast at no cost to our associates for all three of our meetings. The next meeting is Salem on the 16th, which is always the third Tuesday of the month. The Salem meeting will be having Lorena Tier and Leanne, the principal broker in Salem. They're going to do a dual show, if you will. It's a continuing education hour, and it's about how to market, list, and sell tenant-occupied properties. Not as cut and dry as it used to be. A 24-hour notice isn't what it used to be, folks, so make sure to come check that out. They're going to repeat that at the Albany meeting the next week on the 23rd, because Albany and Corvallis, rather. So that's going to be happening on the 23rd. This is a new thing we're going to do every month. I said at the beginning of this, we're going to have some meat in this presentation. This is for you. I'm going to talk about some talking points that you're going to see coming up, and they're market talking points. And the whole purpose of this is to provide you some talking points, whether that's for a 30-second elevator speech or part of your listing presentation, working with buyers. I'm going to go through it fairly quickly. However, attached to this email, if you go back out to your email, attached to the video email, there's an attachment that you can print in full color in PDF. It is the talking points for this month, what's going on in the market. You can also find these talking points under the market stats section on the 24/7 website. That's where every month we post the upcoming market stats. These are different stats that are on that. This is additional information. If you have feedback on this information, I'd love to hear it, especially the statistics, because we can compile the statistics. I hate to see 100+ agents out there recompiling information we can do once to help you, so let me know. Basically, the talking points are probably not a big surprise for you. This last month, inventory is very low, although we're starting to see the inventory levels creep up a little bit. Inventory is very low, especially in the entry-level housing prices. We're seeing housing prices skyrocketing. Lane County was 22%, Lynn Benton 10%, Lynn 10%. Same with Marion Polk. We actually saw them come down a teeny bit, which is surprising, in Benton County, which is largely Corvallis. All those stats are on this PDF that I just spoke about, so don't worry if you didn't catch all those numbers that are on that. The other thing is interest rates increase. We're up to a whole 4.5% right now. You're going to see the rate of appreciation in those entry-level houses not escalating at the rapid pace they are. I think we're going to still see sale prices go up, but not at the pace that they were. Interest rates, as I mentioned, are up to 4.5%. They had their biggest 1 week gain, which is a full 0.5% from 4 to 4.5 this last week, in 26 years. The bad news is that's a huge gain. The good news is we're still only at 4.5%. Pretty darn good interest rates. So again, make sure to check out that information on there. Each month I'm going to take a great idea that I heard out in the marketplace. This idea came from Fred Adams in our Corvallis office. What Fred does, very simple, very easy to do, a total class act and a great marketing idea. Fred, when he gets a new listing, he's going to put an arrow sign rather than putting it in somebody's yard without asking, or put it in the city right away. He writes a letter to the homeowner that might be on that corner house where you're trying to put that arrow sign and ask for permission. What a great marketing idea. Fred reports that not only is they easily give permission, but arrow signs aren't getting thrown away quite so much. So good idea. Whether you do that to the letter or go up on the door and go up to the door and knock, you should be asking for permission. It just makes a classy thing to do, and Remax is classy, so you'll want to do that. Last thing, and we're going to have this every month, at the end of this. This is the REMAX trivia question because I always want to give something away. So the first person that responds to my email with the answer to this question is going to win a $50 gift certificate to dinner. And the first 3 are going to get in a drawing for an all-expenses-paid trip to our Las Vegas REMAX convention next year. We're going to do that drawing at the annual meeting in January. All expenses paid means airfare, the registration for the convention and the hotel. I'm not going to cover your liquor bill, so want to clarify that, a little bit of asterisk there. So here's the trivia question, then we'll wrap things up. What event is scheduled on our calendar, which of course can be found on the 24/7 information site, for July 16th? I hope you find this very helpful. Let me know your feedback. We want to make sure we're getting you all the tools we can do. Have a super summer.